Whew. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, that took a little bit longer to start than I anticipated. Whoop. I had to run and grab another charger for the phone and my headset, because sadly both were getting ready to die. But, whew, now that I'm back, here we go. So we are going to make a paladin build. This is a faith type build. I have not tested this out. I don't know how well this is going to go, since we won't have frost damage. I could have done poison, but I went with lightning because I think it'll hit a little bit harder. But I also got the bigger morning star, whatever you want to call this, flail. We got it because it still does strike damage, and it's considered a heavy weapon, even though it is a one-handable weapon. Oh boy, that does a ton of damage. It does cost quite a bit of FP, though. But look at that. I mean, it just... Nice try, buddy. Look at that. That was... Yeah. Faith is going to absolutely kill it. That's awesome. Doing that much damage off the rip. Even Frost wasn't doing that. We basically had to bleed through all of our FP on a Frost build by this point to do that kind of damage. So, yeah, this is going to be dope. But Faith gives us access to some really powerful healing spells later on. In fact, we can get a tree, one of the Erdtree healing spells, and that thing will just absolutely keep us from dying on just about every boss you can imagine. There are a few bosses where staying near the tree is almost impossible, but incoming. Now look at that. Even shielded, it did a ton of damage to him. Come on. And that's 110 isn't even charged. That's just a quick attack. Oh. There's the bleed proc. Yeah, so far we're already crushing this. We could go with a shield and then just use holy buffs, but I think it's actually probably, at least in my opinion, it will be a better option to go more of the spellcaster with melee backup, and we can use summons for tanks. I did look at it. 300 FP is the cutoff point for the biggest summon that they have. And that's not even for a summon that I would personally want to use, so it's up there. Skip. Yeah. I accept. Yeah. Bye. Ooh, I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay. Miss. Alright, so same thing like when we were doing the other caster build. We want to keep an eye out for the enemies that have the glowy goldness to them. Right? Those are going to be crucial. I like how it says it's automatic. Oh, they can't even pick up these flowers. That's weird. I like how it says that it's automatic for picking up stuff, but it's not. I don't know if there's a setting that I've goofed up or haven't changed. I don't know, but yeah, we don't get the automatic pickups. Okay. He just does maps. We don't really need those. He does armor dies, which I do want to do. Purchase. The gold wasn't that great if I remember correctly, but the luminous silver tier was pretty good. I'll go ahead and waste the 1,000 there, and then I'll get white just in case. Because we're doing a faith build, so like I wanna see how this works out. Here. Use. It is definitely silver. What's white? That definitely lets a... no, I'm going back to the silver. Yeah, that gives us a more metal look. I kind of like that. Armor I don't like all that much, but it is what it is. Reinforced weapon here. Okay. We are going to go ahead and level this up, though, because this is going to let us do more spell damage. There we go. And then the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and eat up this for the 15,000 runes, and then we're going to dump as much into mana as we can right now. Level up. Mind. There we go. Jumped it all the way to 179. Because the beauty is armor does help. Don't get me wrong. Like having more armor from armor is easier than trying to get more armor from just putting stat points in. But we are going to go ahead and do all of the dungeons and whatnot that we can around here. By the way, there we go. Sorry. Answering my friend, he's coming to help me move on Saturday, so just trying to make sure that we're getting everything planned out appropriately. Alright, again, don't need to go get that item because we're going to get that from the boss. And unfortunately, in this run, we're going to have the lantern equipped for lighting. Come on. One down. I was trying to get away from this guy because I thought he was going to spawn. There we go. Done deal. Oh, you... Oop. There we go. We'll have to sit down before the boss room now, but that's fine. Not 1,000% sure this was a smart idea, but... That's right, buddy. I heard you. I knew there was at least one still up. Okay. I just wanted to make sure they didn't drop anything important. I kind of like the silver because it still left some of the armor with the like normal metal look. There you go, both of you are down. Come on. Oh. There you go. Down. Smushies. All right. Back up to 3,000 runes already. And we haven't even gotten to a gold infused or rune infused, whatever you want to call them, enemy yet. Alright. Like I said, we're going to go hit the grace before we go take on the boss. I want to get my health back up. I want to get my rune or my potions. I don't think this guy's going to be that hard, but we'll see. Okay. No, this guy is a little tough because he can do all the stupid dodging crap and he hits like a truck. I hate this one because this is the what you call it, the cemetery shade. Yeah. Oop, stupid pillar. What I want to do is get far enough away. Yeah. Eat that one too. Yeah, these ones attack fast enough. There's nothing he can do about it. So as long as he's not turning into his little misty form. Oh. Done. I think that's the easiest we've ever fought that guy. Like, no joke, I think that's the easiest we've ever fought that guy. That's killer. Okay. Okay, weapon is definitely not strong enough for that. We could go down in here, because I believe the faith weapon is still down here. If we wanted to go with an actual faith-based weapon. Oh! Ooh, page trousers are actually pretty good, not gonna lie. Early on gear. I think ours are better though, but... So the winged scythe, if we wanted to go with it, it is going to scale with Dex and Faith. Which is not a stat we're going to be worried about, but we're also not going to be working on strength either, and this doesn't get any build up from that. So let's see, this does 90, 104 damage. That's 170 out the rip. So yeah, and we get more blood loss build up from it. Ooh. That had like a, yeah, see that? That's got like a little green tint to it. Okay. I find that to be wicked cool looking. It's almost like the glass weapons from like Oblivion and Skyrim and stuff. That's pretty cool. Okay. Pick up the Sacred Tear. Yeah, I think I'm going to get mine to 30, and then I'm going to work on getting Vigor up, and then we'll work on getting Faith up after that. I think we can do this. With the small amount of health we have, this might be a little too tricky for us. But, that being said, I'm just going to book it straight to the boss. Because I don't think there's anything in here we can loot. While I'm thinking about it, I also want to go ahead and... Okay, we've made it +1. Oh, I always do that. My nice silver armor is now green. Ow, bro. Downside to this is there is no uh, Shrine of Merrick or whatever it's called. Oh, you can roll that. Okay. That's fine. I'll be poisoned. Because you are done. Whew. Yeah, this weapon rocks. So far, Faith is definitely my favorite. We don't die. Get there. Yeah, Faith is definitely my favorite right now, man. Like, we're cruising. I'll run down here. I can't imagine anything this guy has that we need. Like, I'm not doing an archery build, so I don't need the flowers that he has. I'm not doing a pot build, so I don't need the flowers that he has. Like, nothing that guy sells we need for this build, so. But we'll see. I got the grace just in case something changes. Oop. Wrong button. Alright, we've got big dude up top, and then... Ooh, free runes. I'm kind of like running through and hoping that I find something with a gold aura. Because it looks like you want to level as quickly and as efficiently as you can. So, alright, so big guy, we should be able to throw lightning bolts at him and do okay. Worst case scenario, we'll try and melee him down. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, almost out of FP. Okay, now we're officially out of FP. Ah, stupid tree. No, 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 no. So we're definitely doing way more damage. Like an atrociously larger amount of damage than we were with the frost spell that we were using. Yeah. Take that. Don't get stuck. Done. There we are. Whew, we are cruising through this. Okay. Okay. We're gonna come over here because there's another faith spell. Actually, there's two faith spells. So there's one over there that we're gonna get, and then there's the the primary one that's over here that everybody gets because it's a madness spell. Okay, we're gonna sit down at the grace real fast. Boom. Then get back up. Flame of Frenzy. Sacred Tear. Then we're going to sit back down at the grace, and we're going to use up the runes that we have real quick. Because if I get stuck where the other one is, I don't want to. I don't want to lose 6k runes. 2k runes, not that big of a deal, but 6k this early on is way too much to lose. Okay. Then we're going to fall down here. Then we're going to turn and walk straight at this wall. There we go. Then we're going to get off our horsey. We're going to aim right there. Got it. We might as well go in here and do this one then. Since we're here. Get us some stuff so we can level up our seal some more. And we want to start leveling up this weapon. True. Grand drop in the grand scheme of things. Alright. Let's get a little bit of our health back there and then keep on going. Absolutely cruising through this, which is what I like. Incoming. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, thank God. For a second, I thought I was going to end up stepping off the edge again. That's the only downside to the lightning spear that we're using. There we go. The lightning spell will actually cause us to step forward, which is not good. There we go. He's down. And you're down. Oh, yeah. Faith is the way to go. This is not the direction I wanted to go first. Dun, dun, dun. And get some more crafting stones. The more the merrier, because I want to get both my finger seal and this weapon to rank 3 as fast as possible. Now, only thing I can see, and that clears it up right, or well, that gave me 3 level 1s. I'd still need a level 2 and a level 3 somber, is I think this weapon requires somber stones, to be honest. I kind of hope it doesn't, but nothing I can do if it does. We could run to Ichi and get a 2, a 3, and a 4, and have this thing leveled up pretty high right off the rip. Okay, that one's down. I want the other flyer real fast. There we go. That's what I was afraid of. There we go. Pick up those. At some point, we will have to put points into endurance so that we can attack longer with our melee weapon, with our spells, because we're just running out of too much stamina right now. And unfortunately, the only way to get more is by putting it into the endurance trait. Boom. But so far, I mean, between our lightning bolt that we can throw, we should have grabbed the other lightning spell too, just so we could have tested it out. But between the two, I mean, we're doing a lot of damage super early on. And I've done a strength build. We struggled with the strength build a little bit. The frost build definitely struggled, especially on some certain bosses, because it doesn't do any melee damage. Because it's running with 2 staves. Look at that, 309. Bye. Done deal. Yeah, this is awesome. Like, this build is amazing. Oh. Okay. Got a couple more dungeons to do and then a major boss in this area, and we'll be good to rock and roll onto Central. And we're only 45 minutes into this. Holy cow. And not actually, technically, we're not even into 45 minutes because it took me 7 minutes just to get the stream started today. Okay. We don't need the Shield of the Guilty, but we're going to run down here and grab it anyway because we're here. Might as well. It is definitely not a thing that we need. Shield of the Guilty. I really like the green hue of this weapon. I don't know why it has the green hue, but I do like the green hue. Okay, then we're going to come in here. Ouch. Whew. All right. That was close. More free runes. It's weird doing it in this direction, though. I mean, it's fine to do it this way. It's just weird to do it this way. But we have enough runes now, we should be able to start working on getting vigor up before we have to go take on this stupid bear. Because like I said, I wanted to get mind to 30. Then we'll start working on getting vigor up to 30. And then we can just focus on endurance, or not endurance, faith for quite a while. Oh, I thought all the other rats were dead. How did you miss that? Alright, we'll have to use one pot. Beauty is there is, in fact, a... oh, no, there isn't. Not for this. This is one where we'll just have to run straight for the boss next time if we don't take him on the first attempt. Oh, no, I wanted to fight that guy, not the wolf. Dang. Oh, there we go, finally. One attempt. Yeah, we are cruising through this. This guy is usually the biggest challenge that we've run into so far. So being able to take that guy out in one shot, that is a win for me. Okay, so next we've got one more. One or two more, I don't remember off the top of my head right now. There we go. So, what I just clicked past is saying that all weapons now can use Ashes of War. So, just because I have Angel's Wings right now, normally you couldn't change that on this weapon, but with this mod, you can, in fact, change it to a completely different mod if you want, or a Ash of War. Alright, now before I forget, we're going to memorize spell. We're going to pick up Lightning Strikes, because I want to test that out. While we're here, we're going to go get the map fragment, and then we're also going to go pick up the golden seed that's here. Sorry, I saw the extra runes. I wanted to grab them. Okay. So, we're going to take the airlift up, get the green turtle shell, which is a really good shield for now, until we can go get the jellyfish shield. The jellyfish shield is a great shield that is going to make us tanky. I want the memory stone, so we're going to do this real quick. I think it's funny that they made that turtle visible in this one instead of invisible like it is in retail. Like, I don't understand the decision behind that, but hey, it is what it is. Whew. Okay. Stone. Memory of stone. And I about rolled off the edge there. Whee! Oop, free runes. There we go. And in we go. Oop, that was not what I wanted to do. Pull that back up, please. Thank you. Just trying to clear out my notifications on the phone. Alright, we got 3,500. Can we get at least one more point in vigor? Yes, yes we can. This dungeon has the invisible people. Makes no sense to me why these guys are so darn hard to see. Plus they can like teleport. It's just weird. Last time, this is where we found our very first golden enemy. So I wonder if we find another one in here. Okay, none of those guys are. And if it's any of the dudes underneath the ground, they'll glow. You'll be able to see them, even though they're underground. But it does not look like it. Doors opened. And then this is a duelist. Plus he's got two dudes in here with him. There we go. There we go. Don't have to worry about those guys. Super hard to see. Excuse me. There we go. So yeah, Lightning Strikes is a really good AoE spell. Like, I mean, really good AoE spell. I don't know if you guys caught that when I threw it, but like, I'll show you this spell here in a minute, just by itself. But it clears, man. And actually, go back. I want to pick up the Great Dragonfly Head. The only thing that doesn't get duplicated, which is dumb, because they're such a pain in the butt to fight and collect. Because you need those for, I think, the bleed arrows or rot arrows. One of the two, if I remember correctly. Another stone sword key. There we go. Only gave me one. And now we get to head to the big castle. I don't remember why it does this with the sky being all weird. Ugh. Oh yeah, I remember. There's a nothing over like there is the little poison lake that's over here, and a bunch of the little dudes that want to try and poison you. But there's nothing else out here. Like, there's legitimately no reason to come over to this side. So it's like, why did they bother making that? Or like this shoreline, there is this stuff here. If we're careful, there gives us a somber 2. We're gonna take out Golem Boy and then get the Grace. And then we're gonna go level up our weapon. Uh, 1,600 runes. Gotta love it. Yummy, yummy. just in case. I never bothered to check the room, so, like, I don't know. There could be something in there, you know what I mean? So, like, all right. So, now that we have that, we're actually going to teleport back over to here. We now have a golden seed, so we can get another pot. I think we picked up another crystal tier. I don't remember if we did or didn't. So we're going to do that real quick. Then we're going to try and level up both weapons. Let's see. No, not level up. Crimson Flask. There we go. So that got us to +2. And we're at 4 of those. Come here. So yes, these do require Somber. We were able to get it to +2, which still increases the damage considerably. And then this, we can only get to +3 because it's as high as that will let us get on anything. I wonder, hold on. And not inventory, settings. I'll just leave it. Or actually, here, I'm going to check one more thing. Just do this. Okay. For now, it looks fixed. We'll see. All right. So we can't get any higher there, so we're going to go ahead and, yep, there we go, dump the last little bit that we can do there. And then we actually want to come up over here first before we go down there because we want to get the letter from What's-Her-Face. So we're going to go here and then run up this way. Simply because there's a couple things that we can still grab over there. I did not realize that I was paused on the phone for whatever reason. There we go. Weird. And now it's nighttime, so we got to be even more careful. Yeah, two of these builds could clear this with literally no problem. Does anybody know what happens, like, if I take her letter and then I'm the one that takes her out? Like, does it mess with anything if I do that? I don't think it does, but I don't know if it... I don't know. I've never seen anybody actually do it, though, so... It's like, tomato, tomato, I guess. Okay. Alright, so we grabbed the letter. Oop. Now we can come back down to Castle Morn. All right. 223 is what we're one-handing this sucker at. We two-hand it, and we're at 225? Hold up. 225 and 223. We're only gaining 2 points to two-hand this? It's like... Okay. Okay. We're going to take him out first. And then we're going to switch to this, and we're going to try and take out all these guys. One fell swoop. Okay, then we get to turn in the letter. Yeah, Devin, that's something I would test when I'm like just playing by myself. I don't want to do it and then mess up something for the stream. That would be terrible. Alright. Now, I am going to drop back down this way and go the normal way around. Just because I want to see... Like, I know we can still get the Claymore here, because I've done it on the strength run that we were doing. Ow. Okay, well, I was going to try and use our spells. There we go. More butterflies. Okay. Jump. So I know that chest is gone because they moved it over here, which makes more sense for it to be over here anyway, in my opinion, but that's what they did. There we go. Now, before we continue running on... Ooh, still getting some... issues with the graphics, I think. I'm not really sure what's causing the issue, because sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. It's just weird. Ooh, wrong spell. Oh! That was one of the golden ones. So we got a whole bunch of runes for that takedown. Let me see if I can see how many runes we got on the other camera. Hold on. There's a couple hundred, but... This is usually the shortcut that people take. So... Alright. Up, 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 up. There we go. Do I see anything up there? No? Alright, well, we'll just keep going then. Launch. Yep. This build is great. I love it. Faith is so good. At least for this mod, anyway. Plus the fact that some spells change how they behave just because I charge them. So... And we're going to fall down here, and we're going to grab another stone sword key. And then we found out last time during the mage run that all we got to really do is not touch anybody, and we can just run straight through like we weren't here. And go right after that guy. There we go. What's crazy is we do not have armor on. Like, we have armor, but not... Like, we have the basic starting out armor for the Confessor. We have no trinkets on right now. Like, this is the very first trinket we were picking up. Or talisman, whatever you want to call it. No, it's a trinket. It's a trinket. So, like... We are as vanilla gets, and all we've done is dump 20 points into our mind stat, which is usually a don't do that kind of thing. And then we have put a few points into vigor so far. We've leveled up our finger seal to level 3 because that's the highest we can do until we go to round table hold. And then we've leveled up our scythe to level 2 because that's all the runes that we had for it. And there's enough runes to get our finger seal to 4. Really? I don't know how I'm missing. There we go. Jeez. Alright, and if y'all remember, the Grace is actually over there, not behind me anymore. And I don't want to fight the giant octopus. So, not going over there. Okay, run behind so we can get another Somber Stone, even though a Somber 1 is not what we need. We need a Somber 3 or higher now. There's a crab that spawns out of the ground right there, so be careful, guys. Oh, snap. Really? I got stun locked. And that's why you grab the grace. I'm gonna have to turn my fan up higher because it's getting a wee bit hot in here. Oh. There we go. And that's what I was attempting to do the first time. And here we go. First major boss, we've got 6k runes. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more vigor before we go into this. By the way, this boss is still glitched. I'm hoping at some point the developer will understand that this boss is massively glitched and do something about it. Because fighting this guy is actually really simple. Come over here, don't hit him. And then he's going to get stuck. And if we stay far enough away... Oh. I guess because you went to the other side first this time? Typically, he can get stuck. If you guys watched our last stream, he's down. He gets stuck for some reason over on this side. He can't run off because for him there's an invisible wall here. I just realized we could probably jump there. And if we had, like, say, an arrow, we might be able to hit that guy and fight him before he's even able to fight back. That would be kind of funny. But yeah, so that completes that. I've already checked to see if there was a way to get into this tower. I haven't found a way. Like, I hit all the different... I don't understand why they would put a tower here. If there's no, like, secret entrance, you know what I mean? So I don't get it. Like, it's a weird place to just put a tower for no reason. Because I'm fairly confident that tower is not there in retail. Like, 99.9% sure that that tower is not there in retail. Alright, let's sit down, spend our runes. 14 more levels. So this area is now 100% complete, aside from the Evergold that's right there. So let's go give that an attempt. I'm going to give it one attempt, and then we'll move on. Okay. Because this ice dude is super rough because of the way his abilities also have gotten changed. Let's see. How much FP do I have? 205. We could attempt... no. Okay, that costs too much. Nah. I'm going to give it one good college try, I guess. Dang it. See what I mean? Like... if we could get him to stop doing that, that would be great. I'll try one more thing. I'll try one more thing. I mean, we're already going to lose 3,000 runes because it's glitched. Like those runes, it says they're over here, right? But they're actually not. And then if I go back down here, you would think, oh, okay, so the runes are actually down here in this room. Oh, they spawned down here. Oh, I'm happy. Okay. I'm going to try using... the scythe to hit him so that he stops trying to do the stupid breath attack. Damn, his breath attack still went off. Oh, he can dodge those? Dang it. Got stuck on a statue. Oh, he hits like a truck. Jeez. Heal up. Oh, snap. No. Yeah, I knew that was gonna hurt. Dang it. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Let's go. Yeah, well, and that's the problem, man, is like, I've fought this guy a few times, and every time I've tried to fight him, he'll kill me, and then the runes disappear, even though they say that they're supposed to be down there somewhere. So I just guessed that that's what would happen this time. So now we are officially done with this. As soon as we get the Shabriri Grape, we'll be done with this area. So here we are, Weeping Peninsula, very tip-top, tippity-tippity-top. Talk to him. That's what you get for being a bad dad, homie. Let's go hit the Grace, and then run back and grab Shabriri Grape, and we are done with Southern Limgrave. Yeah, nope, 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 nope. I'm not going to the round table hold yet, homie. I still got a lot to do before I can do that. There's the Shabriri Grape. And none of them are golden hued, so we can keep running. It's really weird. All the times I've played this game and I've started in the same area, the same place every single time, and then this game is like, let's change that up. Alright, let's use the 10k runes that we have. Level up. There we go. 12 more levels to go. Ooh. I forgot. I was getting ready to grab Unsheath. There we go. Unsheath acquired. Yeah, the only other faith weapon I can imagine using would be another scythe, and it's the Halo Scythe. It is farmable to the point where we could technically have two of them going simultaneously. There we go. But yeah, it's super weird to be running, from this direction. But then it's like after that, for the most part, the game plays the same. Now I can tell you this, my strength build has gone all the way through Castle, or Stormvale Castle. But both of my casters have not. Because we are doing a faith build, we will have access to the Black Flame spells as well, if we really wanted to go that route. But I don't think I am, simply because I want this to be and feel more Paladin-esque. So... Oop. Rolled too soon. Ooh. I was out of freaking stamina. Ugh. Yeah, buddy. I don't really need her because she doesn't do anything for us. Because we're going faith build, not caster build. But there we go. She's unlocked now. There we go. Upsy daisy. Determination. No, because you called me a name. Actually, there's no reason to do that guy's quest. The thing he wants you to do is stupid and time-consuming, and all it does is give you a way to change your outfits, which we already have a way to do that. Down for the count. It's about to be nighttime, so the Death Knight is actually going to spawn here soon. Okay. And then this will still give us the Ash of War, but it will give us a letter telling us, hey, there's now a merchant called Wetblade Merchant McDuff. He's down in Southern Limgrave. Come on. Everybody. This is actually a good spot to farm if you want to get some decent starting heavier gear. Whoa, nope, nope. There we go. Plus, it's a good rune farm because they added way more guys to it, so... you know, if you're looking for a place where you can farm some pretty decent runes for a minute, I would highly recommend coming over here. You still take damage even if you block me with this weapon, my guy. There we go. Got both of those weapons. I want to come get the golden seed that's up here real fast. Brr, brr. Okay. Now usually there's a shack right here where Jellyfish Girl is. Modders moved it up here. So it's still here. Don't freak out when you show up and you're like, oh my god, where's the shack? No, it's still here. It's just got bumped up a little bit. And then you're probably going, oh, there's usually Stone Sword Key right there. It's on the roof. I think this is actually really clever that they did this. There we go. Her hat changed too. She normally wears the one that gives you the plus to vigor. Now she's wearing the one that gives you plus to mind. All right, 2 seconds, y'all. I gotta turn the fan up a little bit. It's getting way too hot in here. Ooh. Like, I know it's getting hot in here when my ears are starting to sweat because of my headphones. Plus, like, I've done a lot of packing and getting ready for my move on Saturday. So, like, I'm just... Okay. So now, we're going to run down this way. And start taking out the normal stuff. Boom. Kaboom. Kaboom. Alright, we're gonna go take on Biggin way over here. He's a, technically, I think it's crazy they put this guy over here. Because you don't normally fight these dudes until we get into the Shadowlands. Because they hit like a truck and they do a lot of damage, and it's not a lot of fun. Let's see if we can use the 6,000 runes that we have real quick. Yep, there we go. Like, see how hyper aggressive this guy is? Yeah, be stuck. I actually prefer you to be stuck. He can't take out the tree. That's hilarious. Alright, well, we found a cheesy way to take this guy on. Come on. There it is. Okay. I'll have to go do the wolves. Because if memory serves me, they are actually the same. Like, this didn't change at all. Then let's sit down real fast. Level up. There we go. Got 10 more levels to go now for Vigor. And then we get to start putting points into Faith. Let's back up over here. Then target the White Wolf. There we go. Problem solved. Okay. Probably should go to well, now that we're here, we could do our full run to get more golden seeds, get more tiers, and pick up another memory stone and get to Gale, which would allow us to do rune farming. Unless they fix that in this mod. Oh. Maybe instead of calling this a paladin build, we should call it like an angel build. Since we can do this awesome, like, flying stuff. Boop. You're done. Also, I like the fact that our staff is white, and then the actual blade of it has this deep silver color. But then it also, like, has this shimmering gold effect to it, which is dope. Alright, on to the next dungeon. That's probably what I'll do later for this character, is I will do the actual run. That way I don't waste, like, another hour just running and collecting things. Because that's like the most boring part of setting up for a character. And so far we haven't really needed to do that here. Technically you don't need to do it in the regular, like the retail version of Elden Ring. But it's awesome. Ooh, that door was already open. It is awesome to like go do that, because then you can start off with like 6 potions. They're all level 5, you know, so plus you'll be able to upgrade like a normal weapon to plus 4 or 5 and a somber weapon up to 4 at least. Oop, that was not what I wanted. I meant to block. I meant to do this, and I clicked the wrong button. Okay. No more mistakes. There we go. I only wanted to come back and grab the flower. Because the more of these we pick up, the faster we're going to be able to get things that we really want, like summons, spells, weapons. What's really great about this version of the game is if there's a build that you're like, what if I made an intelligence build using the Bloodhound Fang? You can do that in this version of the game because you can go get the magic affinity, get any other Ash of War, put it on the Bloodhound Fang, make it a magic affinity, and bam, now it scales off end. Should have called my character Zeus. Good lord. I was hoping it was going to hit both of them and do way more damage. But apparently not. There we go. And then we like normally get the Wandering Nobles, I think, from this dungeon. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Wandering Noble Ashes. These dudes are absolutely useless. By far one of the dumbest, worst summons you can get. Okay. Let's go heal up. Okay. What's up, Zenroy? How's it going, boss? I hope you are having a fantastic day. This should be the kitty cat. Oh. Duelist Shade. Okay. I don't know. Where did you get the weapon? If you're talking about the scythe, you get this in Southern Limgrave. There is a... Here, I can show you on the map real quick. It is right here. The Tombsword Ruins. So if you are at the Church of Pilgrimage, you just come straight down. It's right here. You go down underneath and take out 2 pages. They're going to shoot crossbows that explode at you, so be careful. But once you take them down, you open up a door. There's the chest, bam, and you get the winged scythe. Yeah, don't let the map menu lie to you on this. It says that you could use it during combat, which would be a terrible thing to do during combat. But you can't. You cannot open the map during combat. I've tried lots of times. Numerous times. Can't do it. Rarg. Alright, this should be a somber stone if I remember correctly. Okay, and then here's my $1 million question. This is definitely added. So what is... it's like they were testing assets and then just forgot to delete it. Hey, thank you for the subscribe, Zenroy. I hope I'm saying your name right. But that's 100% what this is it looks like they were just testing an asset, stuck it over here, and then was like, that's fine. Okay. There's a... okay. Interesting. What do you sell, homie? Real fast. Absolutely nothing I need. If for whatever reason you didn't get the lantern when you first started, you can buy it here. I don't know why you would want to do that, but... because you literally start with the lantern now. Really? Holy cow! Oh my god! Yeah, freaking stun locked by these guys because I kept missing my attack. There we go. Old Knight Esteban. Come on, Isty. Oh, missed. We really should go ahead and go to round table to see what spells we can buy. Or rather, incantations. There we go. We're out and about. Woohoo! We will take on the dragon, and then we will go to round table. Sounds like a plan to me. All right. We actually want to do these. We will go to the ruins of Ella. Yeah, we'll go to the ruins of Ella because then we could just run down and around over here. Now that the Church of Ella is no more. This is also bugged. She won't stay there. She portals in and portals out. Not that it matters, because if I really wanted a good minion that I could summon during fights, which so far we have not needed to worry about, we can always buy a minion with the little medallions that we're getting. Let's see how much damage our lightning bolt does to the first dragon you can fight in the game. Come on. Hello? Oh, there he is. $153 for a non-charge. $187 for a charge. Bleed proc. Oh, great. And now the Knight's Cavalry is saying that it's trying to get me. Oh. He ran away! Ran away! Oh. Oh, holy. Great. So I gotta fight both of y'all? Well, that's a bummer. Kill a dragon and get the rotten breath? Yeah, it's a little early for that one. Yeah, the rot dragon's gonna be a little beyond me right now. That's not the direction I wanted to go. Like, don't get me wrong, we will take out the rot dragon at some point. But number one, we don't have the spell damage for that yet. Number two, he does rot damage, so if we're not careful, we will insta-die. Because that is Kaled, and they've actually gotten it to where each zone is now more difficult than the last. Before we start fighting Dragon Boy, I want to go get my runes. That's crazy how far that dude can aggro. Like, look at that. This is like super early on to be having to fight two bosses at one time, guys. Whew. No. It instantly gets back on his freaking horse. Alright, got the dragon. Dang it. Yeah, we'll have to stick to melee. We got this. There it is. Boom and boom. And then we will run up here and we're going to go to this grace so we can spend on our runes. There's the Death Knight, in case any of y'all thought I was crazy. He only shows up at night. Does not drop his awesome looking gear. Punk. We could buy the gear if we really wanted to. Dragon Moth slaps. Holy shit. Fight them both. Maybe they will fight each other. Focus cheat. Have you played Liza Pete? No. Not the two-piece McNug. I don't know what that means, Rob. And yes, this is modded. We are playing, it's called Elden Ring Reborn, is what we're playing. So it makes certain bosses hyper-aggressive, adds new areas, changes certain areas. For example, that's the Evergull. So, if you just need an example of how this game can be changed, that's the Evergull where you fight the stupid heavy armored guys, whatever they're called. So, yeah, lots of fun. Okay. More areas is crazy work. Yeah. No, like they changed so much in the games. It's crazy. All right, so we still have this Evergull, so let's go do that. And then we've got the invasion point here. We've got the Dungy here. We've got Alex. Actually, the Dungy's right there. Alex there, Dungy there, Dungy there, and then Patches. And then we're done with this side. And then we'll go over and do this side. And then I think we'll call it from there. Oh, and then we still have this too. Yeah, so we'll go do this, we'll go do that, and then we'll see what the time looks like. Okay. Hey, yo, Dev, if you're still watching, boss, looks like I'm being asked to go help my grandpa Sunday. I don't know when we'll be done. It's going to be somewhere around 12, 1 o'clock is when we'll go over there. You're more than welcome to come with us if you want, though that might be a stretch because of church. I ran the wrong direction. So, yeah. We're apparently helping put up walls for a shed. I don't know what that means. But I don't think it's a show up, nail in a couple things, and then go on about our day. I think we're going to be there for a few hours. So, yeah. This Evergull got changed. It is now inside here. This is not fun, by the way. Because you don't get to summon What's-His-Face to help you. And you're fighting in this itty-bitty room. Come on. Luckily, we have a weapon that can tear this guy apart. Oh, and he got stuck. Even better. Oh, okay, that didn't do anything. Ugh. Oh, yeah, buddy. Whoop. No, 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 no. Son of a biscuit! We were doing so good. Why'd he have to be so mean to me? Okay. We'll just stick to the weapon. Hope to get a bleed proc, because that seemed to also stun lock him for a second, too. Back up. Ow. Heal. Heal. Dang it. He's got new attack patterns. He is like hyper aggressive. Yeah, we're definitely going to go look at new spells, though, as soon as we take this guy down. We stun locked him one time, and now we can't seem to get another one. Oh, baloney. Come on, back up, heal. Got him. That's what I'm talking about right there, buddy. Yeah. Bloodhound's Fang. Let's go. Alright, now we're going to go to Round Table Hold. I will show you guys the mass difference there. Let's make sure none of these guys are glowing yellow. Nope. Darn. Oh well. We'll have What's-Her-Face show up and take us to Round Table Hold. Alright. Tell her to take me to Round Table Hold, please and thank you. Come on. Do the hand touchies. Boop. Welcome to the Round Table Hold. So in here, will look very darn similar in the main room, except for the fact that this door is now way closer and not way up there. And this room right here in the middle is now a combat testing arena. So there's that. Then you come over here. Usually Hugh, or whatever his name is right here, hammering away. They actually moved him, and the two-finger husk maiden chicks are right here. And Huga's right here. Hi, buddy. There we go. We got it to 5. If anybody is interested in a Easter egg for Old Soulsborne reference, there you go. Sword inside the fire. Just FYI. Then you can come over here. This is where Rogier is now. It's crazy. We get his dialogue to defeat Godric here. He still sells his normal stuff there, but that is not what we're after. We're after the new room and the new merchant. Because we want to go spells. And then we're actually going to go over here to incantations. But just so you know, every spell in the game right there. Every incantation in the game right here. So there's a couple big ones that I'm going to get. Okay. So I definitely want this. Definitely want this. Where is the other one? That's Elden Stars. Where is... Oh, there it is. Definitely want her. Only 48 FP to hit something with arguably the best incantation in the game. Like, come on. We definitely have more than 14, but less than 16 on the total number of the trinkets that we need for this. I could buy the minor Erdtree. This thing heals a ton of health. It's great. I love it. But I think I want to save up to get Elden Stars. Here's what's crazy. Elden Stars, which technically does less damage than the Light of Mikola, cost more FP. Unless they switched it around to where this now does less damage than Elden Stars, which would be weird. Heal from afar, that's a good one. Erdtree Heal, restore a major amount of HP for self and allies. Hold to delay activation, can be cast on horseback. No thanks. Litany of a Proper Death. Shoot an arc of light along the ground in front of you. Inflicts 900% more damage to those who live in death. To the end of the light amalgamates into pure light, traveling a bit further and doing more damage to regular enemies. We've got Honed Bolt. We've already got Lightning Strike, so we don't need that. We could get Frozen Lightning Spear, which can also inflict Frostbite, so we'd be able to start getting that again. This thing is crazy. Like, look at these spells, man. Like, Divine Beast Tornado, if we really wanted to go that route, you know? Fortisax Lightning Strikes. We can actually go get this real fast if we wanted to go fire route, right? This is easy to get, so I'm not worried about that. Oh, here you go. There's you a good spell. This costs 12. We could go this route right here. We could get Scarlet Aeonia. We could get Pest Threads. this thing is stupid powerful for what it is. So we may go with that. Now, you were talking about going and fighting the Rot Dragon to get Rot Breath. I can just straight up buy Rot Breath if I want. There's Placidusac's Ruin. There's Dragon Maw, Garrel's Rail, Ghost Flame Breath, Ice Breath. I mean, come on. Everything you can think of is in here. Alright, so it's a toss-up. What do you guys think? Should we go Pest Threads or should we go Rain of Fire? I know Pest Threads will probably be the better bet, damage-wise. But Rain of Fire is pretty dope. Well, not really, because if I remember correctly, this thing doesn't have a good hit rate, though. Or we could go Frozen Lightning Spear. Or we could just keep saving them and hope to get Elden Stars at 24. Or get Light of Mikola at 26. Pest Threads? Okay. We'll go with Pest Threads. I don't remember that incantation. Alright. Here we go. Fire's Deadly Sin is only 2. On Bolt sucks. No. Alright, let's go equip it. Pest Threads is awesome for boss hits. Like, it can do a ton of damage. Memorize spell. Pest Threads, just to show you. That's the test dummy. That is 121. Did they change this? I did 96. Oop, wrong one. So that won't even get close. So I know that that does 112 if all of them hit. That does 324. They must have changed Pest Threads, which is kind of annoying. Oh, that's a bummer. Yep, live and learn. We don't really want to go down that way. It starts a fight that we can't even do. Here is Fia for when we want to start her quest line, but I don't. Not yet, anyway. And then jump. We come right over to this side. Here's Mr. Grumpy Pants. And then right here, this just gives you like all of the what everything does. So there you go. That's everything in Round Table Hold. I do like the fact that all of the fires have swords in them in here. So there's that. All right. Well, let's go back. Actually, we'll just do the normal drop down, run around to get to that. So we are actually at 2.5 hours. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. 2 seconds, y'all. Let me double check on something here. Doop. Okay. Oh, my brother's online. Cool. Yeah, we'll go for another 30 minutes, and then we'll call it. Let's see how many more dungeons we can get out of the way. Okay, you're still here. I don't know what's trying to fight me right now, but... White mask quest line for Mogwin Palace. Don't need to do it. We already got the item. Vare doesn't exist. At least I don't think so. Haven't seen him. Ooh, speaking of which, we also need to go and do Fringe Folk Hero's Grave, too. You can't heal. Wow. What the heck? There we go. It's like, geez. But yeah, Vare or White Mask, which technically that's not White Mask, just FYI. I have not seen him. Now, granted, I haven't gotten very far in the total scheme of things, but there we go. Another smithing stone 1. Not that we really needed that. Golden Vow. But yeah, we've already got the item. When you come over here to the ruins of Ella, you'll fight a guy that's in the, or technically he's supposed to be in the Shadowlands. But you fight him and he drops the trinket for Mogwin's Palace. So we could get there immediately if we wanted to. Let's go save Alexander real fast. Not that I really care to save Alexander, but we will. Okay, there he goes. He says red mane. That's all I need to hear. And I'm telling you, like, this is... We're clearing through this great. Doop. Okay. 6K. Let's see if we can get another point into health real quick. Trying to multitask, not good. Okay, level up. There we go, got 1 point. Okay. These should still be regular skellies. But the plus side is the modder changed it to where these guys will still go down to where I don't have to have a holy weapon equipped, which is great. Oh, we definitely got to take him on. See how he's got the little glowy effect? So he was worth 1,300 runes just by himself. That's why you want to look for those dudes that have the little glows on them. And you can actually farm them. Like, you can get the game to make more of them. Find a grace that is near a whole bunch of people, so like Gatefront Ruins, and all you gotta do is sit down at the grace, stand back up. If you don't see anybody with the little golden Huey, sit back down. Nope, nope, nope. Not happening, homie. There you go. There you go. Yeah, give me all these runes. I could care less about the stupid scimitars, though. Then we're gonna grab the blood rose. Jump. And yeah, we're pretty solid. I'm just gonna go ahead and go straight to the boss room. It's this person. Oh yeah, that does like nothing. Maybe we don't have the actual stats for it yet. That might be the problem. Okay, what about quick casting? Okay, so quick casting you can't dodge, but full casting you can, so... Really, I missed both? How the heck? That puts us back up to 3 on the mithril medallions. See. Okay. There you go. And then jump down here. No. Do not be mean to me, octopus. I am not mean to you. Okay. This dungeon's really simple. But it can trip you up if you don't pay attention to like where you're going. Just because of all the stupid drops that are in it. Like if you don't pay attention, you're gonna run right off that ledge, hit the ground, and be insta-nuked. And then here, same thing. I'm not gonna go after the wolves. Excuse me. Like, I'm just gonna skip all these guys. I'm only coming up here because there's usually... Oh, okay. It's not what I was wanting. Any more want to come down here? Any more? I see you. The white wolf. Okay. Soldier's Rune. I like the names that somebody would have to tell me if that's a reference to any of the other Dark Souls games, but the runes are different named too, which is pretty neat in my opinion. Okay, run, jump. Run, jump. Ow! There we go. Downside to our weapon is it is not a heavy weapon, so it doesn't really do a lot of stunning quickly. There we go. Okay. Got 15 minutes left. We should be able to do this one and I think the next boss. Rip it out. Look at that damage. Done. Oh. This is so simple. This build, man. I'm loving every second of this build. Let's go take on. We've got 15 minutes, so I want to do the invasion, and then I want to do patches, because we can go back and do the other two later. Just FYI, I am not going to let patches stay alive. So if you guys are die-hard, keep patches alive stuff, I apologize in advance. But patches is going down. I don't really care for his questline, at all. We don't need his questline for anything because we can quite literally just buy the gear that he would normally send us on a quest to get. Hello? And now you can't use potions. Whoa. But I can use potions. Done. There's the Reduvia, in case you guys want to do a Reduvia build. Yeah, Pest Threads was kind of a grody waste, but whatever. I guess we can get the crap that's in this stupid chest. Mushy rooms. Come here, Patches. I will talk to Yara, because I actually like Yara's questline. Because you can get stuff from doing it. Whereas Patches, it's just armor. We can buy armor. I don't care if you surrender or not. There we go. That's for irking the snot out of me, Patches. Alright, sit down, level up. 5 more levels, we'll get our vigor back to where I want it, or get our vigor to where I want it. And then we get to start working on faith and really start pushing some damage. Get the cookbook for Golden Pickle Foulfoot. Meh. Runes in this modded version are so simple to get that having the Golden Pickle Foulfoot is kind of just meh. Okay. That's all I needed for his questline. All right, we'll run back to. Let's see. We only got 10 minutes. I don't think I can do this cave. We might go a little longer than 3 hours, guys. I apologize in advance, but we're gonna clear this dungeon. It'll be the last thing we do tonight. But yeah, so this mod, the runes, even though it is a little bit more expensive to level up, getting runes is not difficult. There's a really fast way to farm runes in this game, and like, look at this. Like right now, I have 22 of the waning runes, which give us 200. I've got 9 peasants, which is 4. I've got 1 commoners, which is 800. 2 that give us 1,000, and 1 that gives us 10,000 runes. So like getting runes not difficult at all. There we go. Oh yeah, this dungeon we could easily do in 10. Jump. I jumped over it! I guess you can't even jump over those. Another duelist. Banished Knight Ingval. I actually think he's probably one of the best summons you can get completely in the game, in my opinion, until you get access to Tish and the Mimic tier. And then those become the best ones you can get. And then there's one in Shadowlands that I think is even better than those. I can't think of the name of it right off the top of my head. Got 6 minutes. So we'll just get to the Grace down here, and then we will unfortunately be calling it a night tonight, because it is almost 10 o'clock my time. Just to let you guys know my game plan. Tomorrow I will probably be, since it will be the last day before my move, I will probably do a little bit more streaming tomorrow. Probably a lot longer of a stream tomorrow too. We will see. Saturday I'll be moving, so hopefully I'll be able to get stuff hooked up and able to stream Saturday night. If not, I apologize in advance. Sunday definitely should have everything hooked up. And then Monday I start my new job, and I will figure out what my schedule will be like from that point forward, and I will have stuff put up on the channel on when I will be able to start streaming again. That being said, though, guys, I really do appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. Thank you guys for the new subscribe for Zenroy. Welcome to the family. Appreciate that, boss. But yeah, this is doing really good. This build is insane. Like, We're cruising through this with no real effort. We do want to get more bosses and whatnot down so we can get more ethereal medallions. We want to do these simply so that I wish we could just buy them for runes. That would make that great. So we can get more spells, we can get better weapons if we want, we can get better gear if we want. But primarily we want to focus on getting the spells that we want for the build that I'm trying to go with. But yeah, so far we are absolutely cruising. Again, I really appreciate you guys stopping in tonight. And I hope to see you guys in the future. If there's a build that you guys think I should be running, please let me know. I do read all the comments, guys, so even if the stream is not active, if there's something you want to see, hit me up in the comment section. I do read every comment that comes in. If you're on Twitch, make sure you're following me. If you're on Kick, make sure you follow me. All that good stuff. But other than that, guys, I will catch you tomorrow in the next one, heroes. Peace out and be safe.